Welcome Clash players one and all, and thank you so much for stopping by Clash of Clans Attacks to check out the Lonely Golem. That's right, we've got some replays today, specifically some attack losses, where the Lonely Golem effect, as I call it, is what probably caused the loss. Now we've got Lost Phoenix members still using open base designs, which I know I just got through warning people not to use this base because of the witches being so overpowering at Town Hall 11. But here are some players that have made some mistakes and left the golems behind. Now of course you always want those golems to protect your heroes, your smaller troops as long as possible, but check out on the right side. Yes, that is a misplaced jump spell causing two golems to be very lonely left behind as the rest of this attack moves forward. And that is a huge amount of tanking that is not happening out there because those golems are just stuck in one spot. You can see that the Eagle Artillery did fire on them to begin with, but now has moved on to other troops, and they are stuck. No chance of getting through that wall for a long time, and they're not doing their job, which should be protecting units on the inside, triggering giant bombs like you saw right there. Units going down quickly, and you can see this attack is suddenly in a lot of trouble as those golems are still way out on the right hand side. And right here, yes, you've got enraged golems. They don't do a lot under rage, but boy, that Archer Queen, she sure could have used that rage spell out a little bit further. She finally gets in within its radius, but it's going to be too little too late. All of those high hit point structures, all of those elixir storages looking so intimidating, sitting there slowing down this attack, helping to protect that town hall as the defending Archer Queen works as well. And there you can see the attacking Barbarian King is down. The Queen has had to use her Royal Cloak. She has finally gotten through all of the elixir storages, but again, by the time she focuses on the town hall, it is going to be too late. The Warden, he is absolutely not going to be able to get the job done. He does his best, he gets close, but he just can't quite do it, and he goes down. And so will a bunch of trophies, as this attacker can't get the town hall and can't get 50% either. And there it is, a very painful Legend League loss for 20 trophies. On to the next replay, and yes, it's another open base design. And check out the fundamental mistake here, as the wall breakers open two enclosures on the outside of this base. Seems like a good start, but you can't just open that outer wall and ignore the inner wall. You're going to suffer from, yes, Lonely Golem syndrome, as the two golems on the far edges of this attack just basically are going to get stuck. They will take one archer tower down each, and then on the inside, the wall breakers fail to get through the wall. So problem after problem for this attack. Eventually they do get through, but that's just one narrow opening for all of those units to funnel through. You can see the golems very lonely out on the outside, not doing their job, and that is again going to be very costly as this base goes into effect, separating the golems from the rest of the units like a mother from her calf. You can see the golems have gone left, gone right, the wizards, witches, heroes going right down the middle, and they are going to suffer the brunt of those Teslas, of the Expos, and of course the Inferno Tower, and the Archer Queen going to work before she gets taken down. But we're only at 38% damage, and it's another legend on legend attack. A big group of wizards coming in at the last second makes no sense. They walk right into that Inferno Tower, just get vaporized. And again, a last second try for the town hall, but the Archer Queen goes down, and again, the Grand Warden by himself just not going to get the job done. He's not a closer, not a finisher, and this attack is going to be finished shortly, and another painful loss for a Legend League player. Our next example of the Lonely Golem phenomenon comes to us from Shidu Hosh of Lost Phoenix, defending with the Apex of Doom. And this Legend League attacker is coming from the top right this time, a very widespread attempt. Now the jump spell is going to go down right around where that dark elixir is, just to the left of it, and that is where we're going to see the fail in this attack. The jump spell will span two layers of walls right there. Jump spell is down, and the golems obviously are going to go for the archer tower first. But if you look at the way this base is set up, there's a third layer of walls that is in the way that's not breached by a jump spell or any other means. And what that means is that these golems, after the archer tower goes down, will not head towards the core. They won't go after the Eagle Artillery. They will go left and pursue the Expo instead. And that is absolutely disastrous for this attacker. Obviously, he wanted them to path towards the center after the town hall, but if you look at the way these walls are set up, if you have to use that jump spell on the outer wall and not over the next 2 layers of walls, you're in big trouble. And here comes more trouble in the means of a ton of barbarians and a trailing witch out of the clan castle and the poison spell working on them, but not before they get some damage done, and the golems on the top left of your screen, suffering Lonely Golem effect, wandering around, pacing helplessly, will finally come back and find that jump spell. There they go, over the jump spell, trying to rejoin the battle, but again, too little too late. They've got nobody left to protect other than maybe the Grand Warden, and that is just not going to be effective. Now the Inferno Tower is going to work on those golems. They are truly lonely by themselves, just about to be extinct as the Inferno Towers finish them off. And that is the end of the attack and the end of 18 Legend League trophies for that attacker. So as always, you guys, thank you so much for checking out every one of my episodes. I appreciate you guys. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say about other base designs, about other videos you'd like to see. I am definitely excited for what 2016 has in store for Clash, for you and for me, and I can't wait to get there with you guys, making every attack a full attack.
Galadon, just ask them all to hold hands, why don't you? Go.